Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Can you guys? Can you hear me? I can hear me now. Can you hear me? I can hear me now. Can you hear me? I can hear me now. Can you hear me? I can hear me now. Can you hear me? Hello? Serena? Hello? Serena? Hello? Serena? Can you hear me now? Rosie, can you hear me? Oh my goodness. Kenzie, can you hear me? Finally. Oh my God. I don't know what was going on this morning. Don't know what was going on. Did you guys hit the like button? Did you guys hit the like button? Okay, come on, Kobe. Kobe, you coming? You coming? I'm right here. All right, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm about to have my breakfast and I'm going to have a conversation with you wonderful people. Gonna have a conversation with you wonderful people. Do y'all ever eat dates? I do not like dates. Ugh. Dallas brought some dates up in here. Ugh. Not cute. Not good. I'm about to have me some oatmeal. And some tea. But as I was saying earlier, when you guys could not hear me, I was saying how, how God had successes in here. Hey, success. Did I miss anybody? I was saying how awesome God has. When you're thinking that something is going for one thing and then God shows you something else and He starts opening doors for you, you see how blessed you are. You know? When one door closes, God opens up another door. When people leave out of your life, He makes room for others, right? Oh, He's making room for others, right? Are you on your break? Good. But He's making room for others, right? Because there's something that God is trying to get out of you. And sometimes when you're in your comfort zone, you go around people that are so used to you, people that knows you, you tend not to be You tend not to move to your fullest capacity, right? Your fullest ability, right? You tend to kind of stay stagnant, right? But when God pushes you and takes people out of your life, and it forces you to come out of your comfort zone, it forces you to interact, engage with other people that you would have never done so because you're so stuck in your four walls, right? Stuck with the people that you know. So sometimes God removes people out of your life. And there's a reason, because everybody's in your life for something. Either a season, a reason, or a lifetime. Remember that? And sometimes you cannot move forward in God's assignment if you stay stuck with the same folks, the same people around you. So I've been in a pruning season in my life. A pruning, things getting cut, people being removed. And then, you start questioning yourself, why, Lord, why, Lord? But then you cannot grow with the same type of people around you. I learned that. Cannot grow. So now I am just basically trusting and leaning on God and trusting his direction. His direction. His infinite direction. And not just his permissive will, but his ultimate will for my life. And growth sometimes is painful. Sometimes when you're little, you had those growing pains. Your knees and stuff was hurting, and they're like, "Oh, it's just growing pains. You're just getting taller, or you're getting wider, bigger." You know what I'm saying? So just remember, growing pain hurts. Growing pain sometimes makes you feel isolated. So in order for you to use God to your fullest, you have to grow. And growing means sometimes isolation. Sometimes it's isolation. It means people being moved out of your life. Even if you don't understand, just trust the process. Trust the process. And not try to hold back. Not try to kick. Try not to get so caught up and be upset about changes that are happening in your life. People moving from your life. Okay? In life, you will have people coming in and out, right? One thing you know that's constant, as long as you have a relationship with God, God is always going to be there. People will leave, people will come and go. Remember that. People will come and go in your life. God is the only one that's constant in your life. Constant. People will leave. People will betray you. People, and I think that's one of the things that Mr. Duffy has to understand in this whole process. He had to understand who will stand with him, who will talk about him, who will still be there for him during his pain. And now I guarantee you his growth, because his grandmother had told me in his aunt had told me during the trial that during the time when he was in jail, he won 5 souls to Christ. He was in there ministering. Had he not gone to jail, he would not have had the opportunity to be able to minister to those individuals, right? He was going through this painful period of his life, and God used him, and now this pruning, he had to go through a pruning season, a hurtful pruning season, because now he got to watch as well as pray. Where he was lacking in areas, this had to happen. This had to happen. You know what I'm saying? It had to happen. It had to go on. Just like every single one of us, we're going to have our pruning season where people are going to be removed out of our lives by some way or another. You got to trust the process. Trust the process, y'all. Sometimes it's painful, like he went through a real painful situation. Now his best friend, his son, when he thought that, his rider was going to be there for him, be there with him, trust him, and not help put that stigma on him. And he did. So now he has to move forward and trust God with the process. And remember the lesson that God has taught him in regard to those people. Sometimes you can't go back to those people. You can't. You got to move forward. Because if you go back, sometime you'll be back in that same position. You know what I'm saying? So you have to move forward, trust God, lean on to God's understanding. Don't lean on to your understanding. Just lean on to Him. Because God is using you in every situation, no matter what it is. God is God. He's going to be. So, good morning, everybody that's coming in. Those who was here earlier. And I know half of these people don't want to hear stuff like this. Because they're not interested. They're not interested anytime you start talking about the Lord. Because they say, that's my personal relationship. I don't want to hear about that. I'm having some good breakfast here. I'm having some oatmeal and some tea. Oatmeal and tea. Yep. I'm having good breakfast. Good breakfast, y'all. Good breakfast. Delicious breakfast. Just having a conversation with you guys. But good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody that is here. I'm glad you guys are able to hear me. Because earlier, I couldn't hear me. Give me a 1. Yeah, Miss Torres, you left me. You left me, Miss Torres. I kept calling your name, but I realized you couldn't hear me. Can y'all hear me now? Give me a 1 if you guys can hear me. Because I see y'all, but you're not saying anything. You're not responding to what I'm saying. Clifford, do you hear me? Clifford, do you hear me? Mackenzie, you can hear me, right? Can y'all hear me? Okay, here's the question again. Can you guys hear me? You're not answering my question, so y'all must not be able to hear me. Do I need to end my live? Because it seems like you guys don't hear me. Let me turn my thing on because y'all not hearing me. Hold on. Let me turn my thing on. Let me see if you guys hear me. Kobe, I don't think they hear me. Seriously, Kobe, because they're not responding to my question. They don't hear me, Kobe. Let me go play my thing here. Because I keep asking them, do they hear me? And they're not answering the question. Hold on. Answering the question. Oh, they can hear me. Hold on. Answering the question. Oh, they can hear me. Answering the question. They just chose not to respond. They can hear me. They just choose not to respond to me. Okay, I just played it and I can hear myself. All right, I'm about to end this live and go eat my breakfast by myself because y'all ain't trying to hear nothing from me. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Because ain't nobody trying to hear me this morning. Bye.